Hey, what's going on internet? Mohsin here.
Hello.
Today in this video I will show you how to containerize a FastAPI app using Docker and Docker Compose. We will need two files, a Docker file to define the build instruction for the image and a Docker Compose.yaml file to orchestrate the service, build the image and run the app. So let's begin with the Docker file. I will create a file name with Docker file. I will need to include some instruction here. This command uses the slim version of Python 3.12 as base image, which is a lightweight version of Python. Label maintainer adds the metadata to image. Specify the maintainer of this Docker file. Work directory sets the working directory inside the container to /app where all commands will be executed. Copy requirement copies the requirement.txt file from the local machine to app directory inside the container. And this installs Python dependency listed in requirement.txt file using pip and with no cache directory option to avoid caching, reducing the image size. And this copies command copy all the source codes from the local directory to the app directory inside the container. So this will exposes port 8000 so the app can be accessed externally on this port. This command will run the FastAPI app using unicorn. Specify the main app where the app is the FastAPI instance and listening on all the interfaces and using the reload option for automatic code reloading during deployment. So yeah, that's the Docker file that prepares Python environment and install dependencies and run the app. We'll now head over to the Docker Compose file. Okay, so now I will create Docker Compose file. Docker Compose.yaml. This file will define a services for our application. First we will set the name for the project in this Docker Compose environment as my app. We will specify the service to run. In this case we have only one service named API. Build defines the build configuration for our API service, and context specify the build context in this current directory where the Docker file and source codes reside. The Docker file is to build the service named Docker file also located in our current directory. To prevent creating an untagged image, we will use this to tag our API's version. So here we are mapping port 8000 on the container to the port 8000 on the host machine, allowing access to the FastAPI app that running on port 8000 within the container. So we'll save it. So now in order to run our application, make sure you have already installed the Docker and Docker Compose in your machine. So I will run my Docker desktop and here it is live, and I will just write a command here in terminal. Docker Compose up. It will start creating image. And install all the dependencies in our container. So it's finally live. Now we can head over to our browser. Here we can see our server. On 8000 it is live. We have our endpoints here and they are just live. So yeah, thank you for watching guys. I will put the GitHub repo link in the description. Okay guys, thank you for watching till the end. I'll be back with another video.